Hi students, so today in this video we will discuss some numerical problems based on straight lines topic. So this is one question we have on the board. The equation of the perpendicular bisectors of this line AB and AC are given. What is a perpendicular bisector? So perpendicular bisector of AB means which bisects or which divides AB into two halves. So it is bisecting AB into two halves. That means this is the midpoint of AB and the perpendicular bisector will be perpendicular to AB also. So which is perpendicular to AB and which is dividing AB into two equal halves is nothing but perpendicular bisector. So this point is the midpoint of AB now. So therefore, since this is midpoint of AB, we can treat that the image of A with respect to this line can be taken as B, because image means actually image of A means it falls on other side of the line. It falls on other side of the line with same distance actually from A and B with respect to the line. So image means generally with respect to this line means this line acts as a mirror. So therefore image of A with respect to this line means it falls on other side of the line at same distance. Means the distance of A from the line and the distance of this image from the line will be same. And that we can see from the figure, this is the midpoint. Automatically this distance and this distance will be same. So this B can be taken as image of this point with respect to the line. The same happens here also, because actually the perpendicular bisector of AC is given as x plus 2y is equal to 0. So this is given as perpendicular bisector of AC. So this is dividing AC into two equal halves. So this point is a midpoint of AC. So therefore this line can be taken as a mirror and the image of A with respect to this line can be taken as C. That means distance of A from the line and distance of image of A from the line will be same. So therefore, from the figure, the concept we have to use is image of A with respect to the line is B. So we will use image formula to find B. Image of A with respect to this line is C. So we will find C using the image formula. So once we find B and C, equation of BC is required. So we can use 2-point formula to find the equation of BC. So what is the formula of image basically? Let us write first. So basically let us write the image formula. So what is the image formula? So if QH comma K is the image of x1 comma y1 with respect to the line ax plus by plus c is equal to 0, then to find this h comma k, which is the image with respect to this point, so this is the formula we will use. H minus x1 by a is equal to k minus y1 by b, that is equal to minus 2 times ax1 plus by1 plus c by a square plus b square. This is the formula we have to use. So first let us consider x1 y1 as this point, ax plus by plus c is this line, x minus y minus 5 is equal to 0, and the image which we have to find is this, means h comma k we will find using the formula which is nothing but b. That is the first case. After completing this, we will go to our second case. Okay, so in the first case, x1 comma y1 will be taken as 1 comma minus 2. Okay, and ax plus by plus c, the line is this one. That means a is 1, b is minus 1 and c is minus 5. So apply the formula now. We will get h minus x1 by a is equal to k minus y1, that means plus 2, by b is equal to minus 2 times a into x1, that means 1 into 1. Okay, plus b into y1, so minus 1 into minus 2, so plus 2. Next plus c, that means minus 5, by a square plus b square, means 1 square plus minus 1 square. So therefore I can write like this, 1 square plus 1 square I can write. So 1 square plus 1 square is 2, this is also 2, we can cancel these 2. Okay, now simplification. H minus 1 by 1 is equal to this one. What is this now? 3 minus 5 minus 2. Again minus is there, so plus 2. So therefore we will get h minus 1 by 1 is equal to 2. And k plus 2 by minus 1 is equal to 2. So what we will get here is h is equal to 3 and k plus 2 is equal to minus 2. So k is equal to minus 4. So this is the image of 1 comma minus 2 in this line, which is b. So what we got b now? 3 comma minus 4. We got b as 3 comma minus 4. Okay, so make a note of this point first. Now I will rub this one and we will go to second case. So second case means we will find the image of A with respect to this line to get the point C. So once we get point C, we will find the equation of BC. Okay, so this is the first case. We have determined B. Now let us go to the second case to find C. So second case now. So in second case, our point x1 comma y1 does not change. X1, y1 is this one. Line is changing. So line is changing means this line must be compared with this one. So A is equal to 1, B is equal to 2, constant is not there, C is equal to 0. Substitute in the formula, then we will get h minus x1 by A, that is equal to k minus y1 by B is equal to minus 2 times ax1 plus by1 plus c is of course 0, by a square plus b square means 5. So what is this now? Minus 2 into minus 3, so 6 by 5. So therefore we will get h minus 1 is equal to 6 by 5 and k plus 2 by 2 is equal to 6 by 5. So find h comma k now. What is h? So h is 6 by 5 plus 1. That means 11 by 5. Okay. Next coming to this part, what is k? So k plus 2 will be 12 by 5 actually. K plus 2 is 12 by 5. So k is equal to 12 by 5 minus 2. That means 2 by 5. So these are h comma k values. So in the second case, the image of A with respect to this line, we will get C. So whatever we are getting here is nothing but the vertex C. So 11 by 5, 2 by 5, this is C. So we got both B and C now. So using 2-point formula, we can find the equation of BC. So now let us find the equation of BC. So to find the equation of BC, I will take this point as x1, y1. I will take this point as x2, y2. So what is the 2-point formula to find the equation of BC? So y minus y1, this is BC equation, is equal to y2 minus y1 by x2 minus x1 into x minus x1. This is the 2-point formula to find the equation of the line. Okay, substituting all points now, we will get y minus y1, that means plus 4, that is equal to y2 minus y1 means 2 by 5 plus 4 by x2 minus x1, 11 by 5 minus 3 into x minus x1, that means x minus 3. So when we simplify this one, this is actually 22 by 5 by minus 4 by 5. So hence we will get this as y plus 4 is equal to 22 by 5 minus 4 by 5. That means minus 22 by 4. Minus 22 by 4, we can further reduce this as 11 by 2. Okay, so cross multiplying 2 into y plus 4 is equal to minus 11 into x minus 3. So write all the terms on one side. So you are getting 11x plus 2y minus 25 is equal to 0. So this is the required equation of the line BC. So we have determined the image of A with respect to this line, which is B, image of A with respect to this line, which is C. Once we got these 2 points, we determine the equation of BC. Okay. Next question. ABCD is a parallelogram as we have shown in the figure. Equations AB and AD are given in the question. So AB equation is given, AD equation is given, and the equation of diagonal BD is also given. Then the equation of AC is required. Equation of AC is required. So how? So first let us see what is the point of intersection of these two lines. So clearly AB as well as AD are passing through origin, because in AB you don't have constant term, it is passing through origin. In AD also you don't have constant term, so it is also passing through origin. So since both lines are passing through origin, their point of intersection A is clearly origin. Both are passing through origin means their point of intersection will be common point 0, 0 only. So this directly we can see and write. Now solving these BD and AD, we will get the point D. Solving BD and AB, we will get the vertex B. So once we get the vertex B and D here, we can find the midpoint of BD. And we know that in a parallelogram the diagonals bisect each other. So if we find the midpoint of BD, that will be midpoint of AC also. Diagonals bisect each other. So midpoint of BD will be same as midpoint of AC. So once we get the midpoint of AD, we will get the midpoint of AC also. So that means we have A and we have this midpoint of AC. When we have 2 points, we can write the equation of AC. So this is the mechanism we have to use. So first let us solve AD and BD. Now we will solve AD and BD to find the vertex D. So let us solve AD and BD. Okay. So I will use crisscross method. I will use crisscross method. So first I will write coefficients of y, that is 2 and 7. Next I will write constants 0 and 9. Next I will write x coefficients 7 and 11. Next again I will write y coefficients, that is 2 and 7. So here we will place the first variable x, second variable y, and here constant 1. Okay, now the crisscross method. We will write x by 18 product of these two minus product of these two. So 18 minus 0. Next come to here, y by product of these two minus product of these two. That is equal to 1 by 49 minus 22. Okay, so what is going to be x now? Equate these two. What is going to be x? So x is equal to, equating these two, we will get 18 by 49 minus 22, that means 27. Now coming to y, minus 63 by 27. So therefore we will get x as 2 by 3 and y we will get as minus, so 27, this is actually 9 sevens are and 9 threes are. So therefore minus 7 by 3. So this is the point of intersection of AD and BD. That means we got vertex D now. So what is the vertex D now? I will write here. Vertex D is 2 by 3 comma minus 7 by 3. Now let us solve BD and AB. Okay. So I will rub this now and let us do the solving part of BD and AB. Okay. The same crisscross method. So solving BD and AB using the same crisscross method. So first I will write coefficients of y, that is 5 and 7. Next I will write constants 0 and 9. Next I will write x coefficients 4 and 11. Next again y coefficients 5, 7. So here x, y, and here 1. So therefore what we will get, x by 45 minus 0, that is equal to y by 0 minus 36, that is equal to 1 by 28 minus 55 we are getting. So 28 minus 55 means minus 27. So equating these two, x is equal to 45 by minus 27, that means minus 5 by 3. Now equating these two, y is equal to minus 36 by minus 27, that means 4 by 3. And this is what? Solving BD and AB, we got this. So this is point of intersection of these two lines. That means vertex B we got now. So what is vertex B now? Minus 5 by 3 comma 4 by 3. This is vertex B. So we got D as well as B. Let us find the midpoint of BD now. So therefore midpoint of BD, using midpoint formula, x1 plus x2 by 2. So that is x1 plus x2 by 2 comma y1 plus y2 by 2. So minus 7 by 3 plus 4 by 3 by 2. So therefore when we simplify this, we will get minus 3 by 3, that means minus 1 by 2. And here you are getting again minus 3 by 3, that means minus 1 by 2. What is this? Midpoint of BD. Okay, and in a parallelogram, clearly diagonals bisect each other. So therefore, when we consider diagonal AC like this, the midpoint of BD is going to be midpoint of AC also. Okay, so therefore, the midpoint of diagonal AC is also minus 1 by 2 minus 1 by 2. So we have 2 points on this diagonal now. We know what is A. Now the midpoint of this diagonal also we got. So using 0, 0 and this point, using 2-point formula, we can find the equation of this diagonal AC. So let us find the equation of diagonal AC now. So midpoint of AC I am taking as M. So midpoint of AC I am taking as M. So we got M as minus 1 by 2, 1 by 2. Minus 1 by 2, minus 1 by 2. And already we know that A is 0, 0. Okay, so what is the equation of diagonal AC? Using 2-point formula to find the equation of the line, let us find. So I will take this as x1, y1. I will take this as x2, y2. So therefore y minus y1 is equal to y2 minus y1 by x2 minus x1 into x minus x1. So y is equal to minus 1 by 2 minus 1 by 2. So of course you will get 1 into x. So this is the equation of diagonal AC. X minus y is equal to 0. Actually, by seeing the coordinates itself, we can write the equation. See, A 0, 0, x and y coordinates are equal. For midpoint also, x and y coordinates are equal. That means for the equation AC, x and y coordinates are equal for both the points. Therefore, the equation of the line will be like this. So, y is equal to x means for all the points on this line, x and y coordinates are equal. So, whenever you see the points such that x and y coordinates are equal, equation of the line passing through those will be automatically y is equal to x model. When the x and y coordinates are of opposite signs, the equation of the line will be like this. So by seeing the points itself, you can write the equation actually. Okay. So let us move on to next problem now. So a straight line which makes equal intercepts on positive x and y axis and which is at a distance of 1 unit from the origin is intersecting another straight line at this point x0, 1, y0. So this is required. So first, a straight line which makes equal intercepts on the axis. So when we take the intercept form of the equation of the straight line, so if this is the x-intercept and this is the y-intercept, x by a plus y by b is equal to 1 is the intercept form of the straight line. When it is making equal intercepts, we can take a instead of b. So I can take the intercepts to be equal like this. Then the line will be x plus y is equal to a in this model. Okay, so the line which makes equal intercepts on the positive axis can be taken like this. Now, which is at a distance of 1 unit from the origin is the second condition. Means perpendicular distance from origin to this line is given as 1 unit. So what is the perpendicular distance from origin to a straight line formula? Mod c by under root a square plus b square. This is the formula for perpendicular distance from origin to the straight line. This is given as 1. Okay. So now For this straight line, x plus y minus a equal to 0 we can write. So what is the constant term? Minus a. By under root a square plus b square, what is a? 1. What is b? 1. Okay, so therefore modulus of minus a we can simply write as mod a. So therefore we get mod a is equal to root 2. So a becomes plus or minus root 2. Substitute in equation 1. Then what is the required equation now? So equation of the line becomes x plus y is equal to plus or minus root 2. So let us assume the first case, x plus y is equal to root 2 I will take. First case. In the second case, I will take x plus y is equal to minus root 2 in the second case. So this is the line which is making equal intercepts on the axis and whose perpendicular distance from origin is 1. Both the conditions, based on that we got the line. Now what is the next condition? This line intersects another straight line at x0 comma y0. Okay, so I will write this line like this. 2x minus y plus 3 plus root 2 is equal to 0. I will write the line like this. So the first line is intersecting second line at this point, means by solving these two we can get point of intersection, no? So let us solve these two to get the point of intersection, which is nothing but x0 comma y0. So let us solve these two. I will use crisscross method. First y coefficients 1 minus 1, next constants minus root 2, 3 plus root 2, next x coefficients, next y coefficients again. Now this is x, y constant. So what we are getting now? X by 3 plus root 2 minus root 2. Next y by minus 2 root 2 minus 3 minus root 2. That means minus 3 root 2 you will get. Minus 1 minus 2. That means minus 3. So therefore equating these two, what you will get? X is equal to minus 1. Equating these two, what you will get? Y is equal to minus 3 root 2 by minus 3. So if you take minus 3 common in this and cancel with denominator, what is left? Take minus 3 common, cancel with this, what is left? 1 plus root 2 or root 2 plus 1. This is the point of intersection of these two lines, which is actually given as x0 comma y0. Okay, that means x0 is minus 1 and y0 is root 2 plus 1. So once you get x0 comma y0 values, you can substitute in this to get our required answer. So when we substitute these two, we will get minus 2 plus root 2 plus 1. That means you will get root 2 minus 1. So root 2 minus 1 is the answer of this required part. Okay, so let us conclude here now.